Hi everyone, welcome to my brand new channel. So this is my first ever YouTube video. I filmed this really natural, glowy summer look. I was inspired by the nice weather here in Scotland today. Let me know what you think. I'm sure I'll be coming up with a few more ideas. Hope you enjoy. Okay, so as you can see, I don't have the best of skin. I was on cream from the doctors, but I can make another video about that if anyone wants to hear about that. I've come off it now, blah blah blah. We're gonna do really natural dewy skin. So, the first thing I'm gonna go in with is the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. This one here. I'm gonna pop just 2 pumps of that, a little bit between my hands. And all over my face. Smells like sun cream. So this one's beautiful. This one just gives you a really natural sort of glow. I would use that a lot on brides because it's just so beautiful, and I would definitely wear this one in summer just on its own without any foundation, because let's be honest, it's too hot to wear foundation in summer. And then I'm going in with the YSL All Hours foundation. Now, because I'm wanting just a sort of natural look, I'm only going to use 2 pumps, and I'm using it on my Morphe M439. So this one's a really nice one, just to sort of buff on your colour. I don't want a full coverage from it. So you're just sort of buffing it where I need it. If you can still see spots after it, I will just put a bit of concealer there. But I'm trying to embrace natural skin a little bit more. Not all the time, but sometimes. On a night out, I would still wear full coverage. It is a lovely foundation though. It's I would say a medium to full coverage. The natural skin sort of finish. It's not particularly matte. I know a lot of girls think it's quite a matte look on them, but on myself, does go a little bit oily halfway through the day. I don't mind if it gets shiny because that's all part of the look really, isn't it? Then I'm going in with the Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector, just for underneath my eyes. Now I love this, so what I do is I sort of put a little bit on both my ring fingers, pat them together, and then just pat underneath my eyes. So you can put this on before your foundation or after your foundation, doesn't really matter. But if you're like me and you get really dark circles underneath your eyes, which is not even due to sleep, I've just always had it, always got them. So this does the trick. Then I'm going in with my Revolution Conceal and Define, which is absolutely fab. I'm sure lots of people have been raving about it. I saw it on YouTube as well. Really good. So I actually use it a lot in my kit as well. I don't normally like to use cheaper products in my kit, but to be perfectly honest, if it's as good as this, it's sort of daft not to use it. So even though it looks like I've put a fair amount on, the reason I'm doing that is, one, like I say, I do get those really bad dark circles, but I do buff it out a lot to sort of diffuse the colour. Now this brush, it is a Real Techniques one, but I'm not even convinced it's a real one. I don't really know. Someone got me it as a gift years ago, and it's amazing for concealer. It's absolutely fab, I use it all the time. I really like it, but I've absolutely no idea. So it's not got anything written on it. I doubt it's real, because normally they would have written on it, and I've tried to figure out where it's from. When I've tried to find it, I couldn't do. I just pat that loads and loads and loads till it sets. I'd rather not use powder, so if I can pat it for as long as possible, chances are I won't need to powder it. And then again, just with my foundation brush, just to sort of buff it out to make sure the coverage isn't too heavy and it's not sticking in any areas. Wonderful. Okay, when I'm wanting that really sort of natural look, and I'm not wanting to look like I've been too contoured or heavily bronzed or anything, I always get my Soleil Tan de Chanel. I've had it for a while, but it's like a liquid, not like a cream bronzer. Here, isn't it? Ew. So it looks like this. Obviously you can see I've been using it, used and abused, but I'll show you how I use it. I'm just going in with the MAC 164 brush, which is a sort of like angled, really soft dual fibre brush. So it's just going to fit perfectly under my cheekbones for this cream, I don't want to call it contour, like contour bronzer, you know. Okay. And then I sort of just very, very lightly, barely touching the skin. See how natural that is? It's so lovely. I've normally got a proper beard going on here, but I just got dermaplaning. What's going on so much smoother. I do normally have a beard. It's just so smooth. I love it. So this is great obviously for like holiday, or if you are getting a bit of sun and you've got that tan coming through, you really don't want too much coverage, then this is beautiful. I love it. And again, the same, just sort of in the temples slash side of the forehead. What's great about these dual fibre brushes is that they'll sort of never let it get too full coverage. You're not very likely to get patches. It does the blending for you, basically. Can't go wrong. I mean, you could definitely use this brush with a stronger bronzer. This would definitely help with the contouring. But that's just so lovely, natural. Just what I wanted. Because I'm quite oily, to sort of set that bronzer, because I don't really want to add powder, I'm going to use a powder bronzer. If you're not oily skinned, you could probably just, that would be enough for you, you know. So I'm going in with the Guerlain Terracotta Natural Brunette, which is number 3. This is my favourite bronzer in the world. I mean, I do use different ones as well, but see, if like I'm going away for the weekend or I'm in a rush, I will just take this one because I know it does the trick. It's like a slightly orange toned, but I'm quite yellow, so I like that. And I'm using, again, my favourite bronzer brush, which is the MAC 138, sort of tapered, beautiful bronzing brush. And what I do is I sort of hold my hair behind my ears, just so I don't catch my little baby hairs, and just same place as before. So I'm sort of setting and intensifying it. And then, this is my trick to not look too sort of, I just like dab it once onto the brush, a little bit on the cheeks, and then run it across. So it sort of looks like a suntan, you know, as opposed to too much structured bronze. And this is just my concealer brush, sort of buff everything back together. Beautiful highlighter. Again, I could go really strong, but I'm not, because I'm going with the whole natural sun-kissed look. The Stila is stunning. Stila is stunning. Stila Heaven's Hue highlighter in the shade Kitten. It's just, it's beautiful. And you can see there's little like marks in it, so it's actually like a sponge. See that? But that'll eventually like bounce back. I didn't really get it when I first got it. Like I was like, what? Like, why? What? How do I put this on? Like I thought, if it's fingers, I'm not about that. I don't like that. But tried it with a brush and really good. So I've been using this for about a year and a half, and again, no one really raves about it, and I don't know why. I do think it's because it's quite difficult to use at first. Not difficult, you just need the right brush. So if your brush is too soft, it's not gonna work. So I was trying it with this sort of brush. There's nothing coming, what is this, you know, whatever. then gave up on it, and then bought this highlighter brush, which is the Morphe M501, wrong way. Is a sort of like, it looks quite big there, but it's actually quite small. And that's, I don't know if it's natural hair, but it sort of would make more sense if it was synthetic, I think, because it picks up a lot more product. The natural hair, the one I was using before, doesn't really do much. This one is beautiful with like anything a lot stronger, but because this one is quite a soft highlighter, use a harder brush to get it stronger, but it's beautiful. Wiggle it around in there, and then you don't need to be too careful with this one. Because it's soft, just do big circle motions. I'm not being too careful because I want it really natural. Just want it to look like a natural glow. I love it. It's less, like there's no sparkle in it. It's more just like sheen, wet, which I love. Because it's got that wet look, I can do a little bit on my chin and a little bit up here. I normally wouldn't with a sparkly highlighter. That would look oily. Then a little touch of blusher. I'm using the Milani Luminoso. Love this one. Again, not much structure. This one here, nice peachy, which really suits my colourings. So if you're sort of yellow tone like me, and I do think blondes suit peachy, but I think it's more to do with the fact that I'm quite yellow toned. So again, because I'm wanting to look more like a sun-kissed, I do sort of put it all over, so a little bit of the forehead, cheeks, nose, chin. And pop a bit of the Stila here. And to stick with a natural trend, just gonna pop literally just a brow gel. There's actually a really good one by Browcote. Sorry, it's a bit dirty, but by Browcote. You know the Browcote lip sealer, the one that seals your lipstick? So this does the same. It seals your brows, and it's fab. It's literally like soap brows, but without the faff. So I'm going into the Browcote. Oh, so gloopy. And I literally do that. That is all I'm interested in doing for today. It's a really natural look, and I would only do proper drawn on brows when I'm doing a heavy look now. I just don't really like too strong brows. Not that I ever really did, but I would just do them if I'm doing a proper full look. So that's all for the brows. At this point in my makeup, I always put on the Dr. Lipp Nipple Balm, which is really good for my lips. I have really chapped lips. Summer, winter, whenever, they're chapped. Always. You'll probably already know about it, but if not, it was a nipple balm created for breastfeeding ladies. Someone discovered that it was good for lips. Not going to do too much on the eyes. Again, what I sometimes like to do as well for quite a natural day look with the nipple balm is I pop it between my middle fingers and I just sort of press it onto the eye. Very natural glossy look. And no, it's not uncomfortable. It's really not. It's just like, you probably won't be able to see it so much in the camera, I don't know, but it's just for like, it's just, I like it. Like, I know that glossy look is quite a catwalk fashion week thing, but I like it. I think it's dead natural, and I don't mind that it goes in the creases. I think again that makes it look like you've not done too much, you've not put in too much effort, which I don't mind. Okay, a little bit of mascara. A great mascara is the MAC Extended Play. Really good for natural days. It sort of gives you the impression that you've had an LVL. I don't know if you know what that is, but that's like a lash lift. And when you get a lash lift, your lashes are really separated and long, as opposed to thick and clumpy. I like both looks. It really just depends what I'm in the mood for. So if I'm in the mood for like really natural, long, thin eyelashes, then I go for the MAC Extended Play Lash. A good thing about this one as well, which I really like, so even though I like to wear a lot of makeup, I hate taking it off. I hate taking my makeup off. I do every single night, but my god, it's a struggle. I hate it. Mascara is usually the worst part, taking your makeup off, I think. So this one actually comes off with water, but it doesn't like transfer. So say it's like, they taught me this when I used to work for MAC, I've sort of forgotten, someone else can let me know, but basically something to do with the temperature of the water. So it's water resistant, however comes off with water. So like basically if it's cold, I think it's water resistant. If you try and take it off with warm water, it'll come off easily. I might have said a complete lie, but I think that's the truth. See? And I've not even got that good lashes, I wouldn't say. And almost there. What I would like to say is, don't judge me for the size of this pencil. I just love it. It's MAC Stripdown liner, my favourite. And yes, I've obviously used it a lot. It's still going. I love it because it's really natural. I've obviously overdrawn a bit because I'm only human. It's just the best colour. And then I would either put on a nude, or what I'm going to do is sort of stay with the blusher peachy tones. I'm going to pop on this, which is like the perfect summer colour. This is MAC Sweet and Sour. I love this for summer. So I can either put it on like this, quite lightly, but I'm going to put it on strong. You see that Nipple Balm is just totally moisturised and prepped to my lips. 10 out of 10. So here we have it. Really natural, really quick, summery, sun-kissed, highlighted, beachy. So if you liked that video, give me a big thumbs up so I know that I have made a good first video for you. And definitely please leave me like a few comments to let me know what you thought, because obviously it's my first time. So also follow me on Instagram. I don't do Twitter, not a Twitter gal. Like and subscribe. Leave me comments with ideas of videos I could do. Okay, thanks. Bye.